Assalamualaikum. How are you all? So every time I'm talking about the legal matters and the social matters as well as the pro-political matters. But in today's discussion, I'll discuss about the climate change in Bangladesh. Actually, Bangladesh is facing lots of problems regarding the climate change. So first of all, I have to describe what you mean by the climate change. Climate change is one kind of conceptions of the climate, whether the climate is changing, the land is changing, the air water is changing, the air is changing, and it's our duty, it's our moral duty to protect our universe, to protect our environment, as well as to protect the environmental policy also. But we have changed our environmental policy for more than 100 years ago. But this is the time of clarification. This is the time to change everything. So if we are not change the climate, it will make a great diversification in the previous time, in the future time. So as well as from the very tertiary level, from the executive level, we need to take these types of responsibility to provide a very good advantage of the environment. Otherwise, we will face lots of problems in the future time also. For example, you know that Bangladesh has been initiated a plan by Global Climate Fund in the year 2010, but after the commencement of the Global Climate Fund, Bangladesh has failed to do so, to make a great initiative regarding the climate change issue. So it is one kind of biggest problem for the climate justice and the climate settlement. But I believe that in the future time, the government will take the effective decisions on the basis of the climate justice, on the basis of the climate implementation. The thing is that we know that climate is a very big issue. With a very short time, we will not make the basic development. But for the time being, for getting the time as well, we can take the development policy for our future. And this is called the sustainable strategy of the climate change and the climate fund. For making a very good climate settlement, we need the fund. But the question may arise, who will give the proper money, who will give the proper fund for making a very good distribution over the climate fund and the climate change? So in that mechanism, we have a very good policy. The policy is that the collective government. The collective government means the government is not alone. The stakeholders, the NGOs, common people, they will also come forward to resolve the matter, to dissatisfy the factor for the ends of justice. Otherwise, we will face lots of social problem, political problem, or collective problem in the climate justice. And before that, we need a very good plan. By following the plan day by day, we will make the common development over the climate issues. You know that we have 23 coastal areas. With a very short time, it's literally impossible to make a basic development over the collective coastal areas. But if we make a plan, this plan will give us a social identification, political identification, as well as the socio-economic clarification over the climate change and the climate justice. While I'm talking about the climate justice, climate funding, climate financing, in that mechanism, I have to also talk about the economic climate change. Economic climate change means to make the settlement on the basis of the sustainable development. We need the money. So in the previous time, I have also discussed who will provide the money. Only the government has not a huge amount of money to make the collective development, but individually we are the stakeholder of the environment and the environmental policy. So in that mechanism, we have also the common responsibility to provide something, to give something to the government as a taxpayer. So by this way, by providing this types of elements, our government will take a huge amount of responsibility over the time, over the period. So what